Hello, everybody. Welcome into Fitchburg on this Tuesday, May 30th, 2022. Jeremy Crosby here. Hope you had a great day. Glad you're tuning on with us for TF. Got a jam-packed show coming up for you today, Tuesday, and we start. We'll have headlines here as we kick off the week, and a lot of events coming up here as we are in summer now, so we're off and running. Got a lot coming up. excuse me, around. So we'll bring you all that here in just a little bit. We'll take you out to the Memorial Day service held in the city of Fitchburg yesterday. It was a warm but breezy day, not bad out there, and had a great service honoring men and women who sacrifice our country. We'll take you out to that event coming up. Plus, we check in with the Fitchburg Senior Center as well on this Tuesday. But first, let's start with those headlines. And the inclusive playground is open and ready for business. Yes, it opened up last Friday, and if you didn't have a chance to get out there and see it, I've got some photos for you to check out. Big thank you and job well done to Jorn from our Public Works and Parks Division, park crew, for making it open for the Memorial Day weekend. And it looks fantastic. There also is a short video with CC walking around and checking out the park as well. We'll share the link to that, and hopefully you get out there and check out. This is for everybody. Come out and enjoy. And that's at McKee Farms Park near the splash pad. All right. We also got some fun programs happening this summer along with the Inclusive Playground. How about this? Come out for fun programs at the Jamestown Park this summer. These are led by trained staff members of CI Pediatric Therapy Center and are designed for kids of all abilities. More information and registration information is at our website, fitchburgwi.gov. We've got nature explorers, crafty kids, and magnificent musicians all happening there through summer at the beautiful park shelter there at Hugo Jamestown Park. Again, go to our website, fitchburgwi.gov, go to the recreation department to get signed up. Of course, you will find that link through our headlines. We get those posted later today. And other fun events, make a ribbon wand. Andrew's been dying to do this one. Make a ribbon wand for all of your summer dance parties. Kiddos ages 5 to 12. That doesn't count you, Andrew, are invited to this groovy event at 6 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, June 1st. I can tell you love this. My daughter, she loves these things, and if you're looking for something fun to do on Wednesday, June 1st, way to celebrate June 1st, the wand. Okay, I'm done. Festive Italia. We got some fun events coming up. And first, what I always think is kind of the first big summer kickoff is Festa Italia. And back in the park, June 3rd through the 5th, starts Friday. This is presented by the Italian Workmen's Club of Madison, a celebration of Italian heritage, food, music, and family fun at McKee Farms Park. Friday, June 3rd, Saturday through Sunday, June 5th. So 4th and 5th. Admission is $5 a day. No pets are allowed. Children under 12 are free. Cash raffle tickets may be purchased at the festival grounds. Opens up at 4:30 on Friday. 5 to 8:30 will be the pasta dinner while seating lasts. That always fills fast. So if you're interested in that, I'd say be there by 4:30. That's all I'm saying. 6 o'clock, we have the Celebrity Bocce Ball Tournament. It's the fire department versus City Hall. Reigning champion here, Jeremy Crosby, will be on hand. Get me all choked up. Then you got music to close out the night. And the headliner that night is Stephen Cooper and the Nobody's Famous. Kind of an interesting title. And you can check the rest of the lineup. A lot of fun and cultural activities all weekend long out at McKee Farms Park. Another annual event, the 8th annual Rob Sugar River Ramble, is back. Right, it's happening this Sunday, June 5th. Starts at 7:15 at Grendel Park, and tickets are still available. You can go to the Upper Sugar River website for more information, but connect with Upper Sugar River watershed by land and water as you cycle through the beautiful countryside beginning at Mount Horeb. Then you're going to paddle your way. That's right, paddle through the sparkling Sugar River until you reach the destination near Play. After that event, you'll get transported back to Mount Horeb with your fellow participants for a locally serviced feast, beer tasting, raffle, and live music 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a fun event. If you haven't been out there, you should definitely check this out. fundraiser for the Upper Sugar River water. I want to make sure I get it right. Upper Sugar River Watershed Association. Long title, great event. Finally, I have a COVID-19 update for you, and this came in yesterday. Numbers appear to be going down. We dropped from the high category, has dropped pretty good, actually. Medium and low, still hanging in there at high numbers. 1,868 for your confirmed cases, 272 new probable cases, 5 new reported deaths. And it does say here that meantime, it says the vaccine data is delayed. So meantime, you can find additional data along with guidance and vaccine information and COVID-19 pages at Department of Health Services, Wisconsin.gov for the latest information. And again, continue to practice all of your safety protocols, including masking up when you go indoors, get tested, and stay home if you're feeling sick. The symptoms it could vary from anything. So we want to make sure you're ready and what those are. And you can check that out at DHS website for more information. All right, that does it for our headlines. Up next, we open up our digest. We'll take you out to the Fitchburg's Memorial Day service, and then later we'll check in with the Fitchburg Senior Center on this edition of TF.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Welcome into Talking Fitchburg in the digest. I'm going to take you out to yesterday's Memorial Day service. It was held at the Gorman Wayside Park, Veterans Park. And if you didn't have a chance to make it out there, great day. And of course, a great service paying tribute to our fallen heroes and so much more. Take a look.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thankfully, a lot of you brought chairs and there's a lot of shade. So it's a beautiful day, but I appreciate all of you being here. My name is Aaron Richardson. I'm the mayor here in Fitchburg. And I would like to recognize a few other people that are here, other elected officials. We've got Shannon Strassman, I know, is here. Raise your hand. Dave Herbst is here as well in the back. And Randy Udell, who's our council president, is here as well. He doesn't want me to tell you it's his birthday today, so I won't. This is one of my favorite events throughout the year, a chance to recognize those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. But it is a time to also recognize those who have served our country. If you're here last year, you know that my sister was in the Navy for 5 years. And so it does mean a lot to me to recognize those who served. If you have served for our country, if you could just raise your hand so we could recognize you, that'd be great. Thank you all for your service to our country. First, we are going to do the national anthem, and Chief Joe Pulvermacher is going to sing for us, but feel free to sing along. Chief?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Chief Balvermacher. Our keynote speaker this year is Miss Lisa Heitman, who is an Air Force veteran and also a City of Fitchburg police lieutenant. Prior to joining the Fitchburg Police Department, Lisa was a national security specialist for the United States Attorney's Office in the Western District of Wisconsin. In that role, Lisa worked with federal attorneys and law enforcement officials while prosecuting counterterrorism cases. After growing up in a small town of Lafayette County, Lisa went on to graduate from UW-Madison and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Air Force. The tragic events of 9/11 occurred while she was an ROTC cadet at UW-Madison and led Lisa to a military career in intelligence. She spent her military career focused on acquisitions intelligence and briefing decision makers on foreign nations' military capabilities. A deployment to the international zone in Baghdad in 2006 capped off her military career, where she assisted with the security of high-ranking Iraqi officials. After the deployment to Iraq, she left the military at the rank of captain to raise a family back home in Wisconsin and begin her law enforcement career. Lisa resides in Oregon, Wisconsin, with her husband Andy, who is also an Air Force veteran, and their 2 boys. In addition to spending time with her family, Lisa enjoys reading and quilting. Please welcome Lisa Heitman.
Thank you, Mayor Richardson, and I want to thank the Brooklyn, Oregon American Legion Post 160, the Oregon Brooklyn VFW Post 10272, and the Lieutenant Marion C. Cranefield VFW Post 1318, who are all here today. So thank you. Today, we are here together to honor the fallen men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. From the earliest beginnings of our great nation to the present, fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters have given what President Lincoln called the last full measure of devotion for us. For these brave men and women who have sacrificed all, today, Memorial Day, is their day. Remember their sacrifice. I'd like to take a moment to talk about one of those fallen heroes, Corporal Michael Wallett. Mike was a Marine who deployed to Afghanistan as a part of Operation Enduring Freedom. On 22 March 2009, Mike was leading his Marines on a foot patrol when an improvised explosive device detonated underneath him. This badly severed his left leg and sent shrapnel throughout his entire body. Then somehow the situation got even worse. The enemy moved in, launching a brutal attack on Mike and his squad, firing from point-blank range. But instead of doing what most anyone would do in that situation, getting out of there and getting medical assistance as soon as possible, Mike stayed put. He directed his Marines, and he refused to be removed from the battlefield until his men were safe. After an intense fight, Mike's squad finally thwarted the enemy attack and began to move out. Only then did Mike allow himself to be medically evacuated. And not too much later, having saved the lives of all of his men but one, Mike died of his wounds. His last words as the helicopter took him away were, "I am proud of my Marines." Mike was later awarded the Navy Cross for his brave actions that day. Mike was just 28 years old. The cost of war is immense. And Mike's story is one of innumerable displays of incredible courage and sacrifice carried out by those who have given their lives for the flag of the United States of America. Sharing stories like Mike's keeps him with us and reminds us all of the incredible sacrifices so many have made so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy today. Today we can and we will carry on their legacies. And while many see the Memorial Day holiday as the unofficial start of summer, a day off work, time at a swimming pool, or time to barbecue, this is okay. These are some of the countless freedoms these brave and women fought and died to protect. But please always remember their sacrifice. May God bless you all, and may God bless those who have given everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. At this point in time, we will do a short military ceremony by the Oregon Brooklyn VFW, Post 10272, the Brooklyn Oregon American Legion, Post 160, Military Honor Guard, Color Guard, and Riflemen, and Lieutenant Marion C. Cranfield from VF Post W 1318. Thank you all for being here.
Earlier in the show, we'll be posting this up online. Check out this piece, and the whole service will be up online as well. And you can check that out at our website for wi.gov. Take a quick break. Coming up next, checking with the Fitchburg Senior Center here on TF.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too. We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays. Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
Helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me from the Fitchburg Senior Center is our director, Jill McCone. Jill, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
Pretty good after a long weekend, you know. Getting
Great.
back into the groove.
It was a nice weekend, and it's now full throttle into summer activities, and you're kicking it off with a bang.
I know. Holy moly, we got a lot going on this month.
Yeah, you must have had to add like 10 extra pages to the newsletter to fit it all in there, which is a good thing because there's a lot of fun things happening. We're going to jump right into it. Let's start with hot topics in Medicare medicine with UW. I'm just used to say Medicare, like bam,
I was like,
Medicare.
Shoot. I don't know what page that's on. Okay, yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Medicine with UW Medicine and public health students. Leave it to me to screw that up. This is happening on June 3rd. Tell us about it.
So, we've had this great relationship with UW Public Health and School of Medicine for probably over a year now. And it's usually second or third year students that connect to community partners. So they connect with us, and then we work with them to kind of, see what their interest is and offer a topic here to our folks. So the use of cannabinoids, am I saying that right? Like in the current,
yeah, I think you
right?
got it right.
I think it's just medicinal marijuana. That would be a lot easier to say to me. Anyway, so they're going to do something about that, about how cannabinoids are used in the medical world. And so, yeah, that's June 3rd. And then June 10th, just a connection between music and memory. There's a lot of programs, a lot of documentation about how music really helps folks suffering with dementia and Alzheimer's. So that should be interesting as well. So that's the following week, both of them 1 to 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to register for those. You can call the senior center or check out the website to register.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Yeah, and I think we're going to tape one or both of those. So we'll have that as well. Turning to Juneteenth Freedom Day, Fitchburg Senior Center, you guys are putting on an event for this along with the flag raising too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's, it's just a nice way to celebrate Juneteenth. When African Americans discovered back in Texas, I think that they were free, and so that the word took a little while to get over there. So anyway, we have a great, very traditional meal thanks to Susie, our office manager. She coordinates this. So fried chicken, baked mac and cheese, collard greens, corn, red velvet cake, soda. $10. Sign up in advance, and it will be Friday, June 17th.
Yeah, and then City Hall, we do have the flag raising. That's going to be on Monday, June 20th. So you can check the details for that, but goes along with Juneteenth Freedom Day.
Yeah.
And then this next one called Tidy Up. Sounds very interesting. And, I suppose when you get out of winter and you go into summer, you want to clean up things in the house and declutter, if you will. So maybe this works for you.
Kind of that spring cleaning bug, and I know a lot of people got pretty hooked on that Maria Kondo's cleaning method. I think it was on Netflix. I know I saw it a couple times, just ways to really get rid of clutter. So Trish Dunlap, she's been trained in this sort of organizational method. And so she's going to do a free program here. And it is June 21st at 1. And then what we're hoping is, if there's a lot of interest, this one is free, but then the next one, she's going to go into even more detail and more specifics related to certain rooms and even more tips and tricks on how to clean up, get rid of your clutter, and get organized. So there may be a follow-up class too. So I'm excited to offer this one.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a great class, and hopefully we get some good interest and can have her back for yet more information on declutter. We all could use help decluttering. My wife would be saying, sign Jeremy up right now. He needs it big time. So whatever. And let's turn our attention to Ireland, a colorful tour of the Emerald Island. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like a travel log. Joe Fahey just experienced the Emerald Island, and it's free and just kind of something fun to, if it's a hot day, come on in June 23rd at 1 p.m. and just live and breathe Ireland for a little bit.
Have you been to Ireland before?
I have not. I've been overseas other places, but not Ireland.
I haven't been overseas for anything, so you're the world traveler here. So I was leaning in on you that you could tell me some cool stuff. It looks like a great country, so I think it'd be fun to check out. So get a taste of it there on June 23rd at 1. Now moving on to protecting yourself against Medicare. See, I knew Medicare was in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Medicare,
you were right.
I was on it.
Yeah, I love the speaker does such an awesome job of presenting this information. We've had her before. I remember we did it up in the Fitchburg room. Ingrid Hundiger. Anyway, she's from GWAR, Greater Wisconsin Area Agency Resources, and it's just really important information because these scams are all over all the time. And so she's going to talk about that. And her team is kind of called Medicare Patrol because they also work with folks that might get their Medicare statements and say, you know what, I didn't order this durable medical equipment and I have this charge, and so I want somebody to help me look over this Medicare bill. So that's a lot of what they do too. But she also talks a lot about scams. So it is related to Medicare because, again, there's a lot of scams out there where Medicare is charged for certain services that people don't receive. So she'll talk a lot about that and then most recent scams. So June 27th at 1:00.
Yeah, she does a great job with the presentation. Very relatable.
Yep.
And I've learned quite a bit from the tapings that we've had in the past or when she's done the presentation. So, and still follow her this day. We follow her on social media and stuff,
Nice.
what they put out there and put out some of that information, but it's still happening. So it's true. I mean, there's still plenty of scams and it's never going to stop. So the best way is to keep educating yourself about the latest scams and keep practicing and stay safe. So it's great program to have, certainly. All right, this one I'm not so sure about, so I'm gonna pick your brain here. But meet Marty Geary. Is it Geary?
Yeah, I'm lucky that Dave does a lot of the programming, and so I'm just reading the June newsletter as well because I had such a long weekend, and I was like, oh yeah, but this is a veterinarian, and a lot of us have pets. A lot of older adults still have pets, and so they're going to talk about raising happy, healthy pets. The doctor Marty Greer. Yeah, he's the owner of 3 veterinarian clinics. So I'm kind of reading along with you, Jeremy, because I was like, oh, that's interesting. I like when we just do a variety of activity or topics, because then you just reach out to a lot of folks. But we have a lot of older adults that have pets.
Yeah. Absolutely, they're great, and this is a great. I don't know that cannot recall a pet program.
No.
In recent time, if ever. So I'm excited as well for this one. So
yeah.
Stop on out. This one's going to be on June 16th at 1 p.m. So it's going to be a lot of fun there. All right, Jill. Thank you so much for your time. We got to stop there because we're already out of time. Appreciate your help. If people want to learn more or get active at the Senior Center, how can they do so?
They're going to stop in. We love when people just stop in and pick up a newsletter, but they can go on our website, which we'll make sure that newsletter is up today if it's not already soon. And they can always go online. Oh yeah, I talked about that. Stop in, go online, or call us. Or you can email us too. We'll send you one.
You might want to stop in and say hi to Jill. Check in on her. Make sure she's okay from the weekend. She's still catching up. Don't worry, folks. She's all good. All right, Jill. Thank you so very much. We'll see you later this month.
Sounds good. Thanks.
You bet. I said, Jill, check out the website, pick up that newsletter, and follow them on social media as well. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for the day. I want to thank Jill McCone from the Senior Center helping us out. Always fun to get caught up with her. And again, thank you to everybody who came out yesterday to the Memorial Day service held at the Veterans Park. And if you haven't been to the Veteran Park, a lot of cool updates have happened. There's a nonprofit that's working to bring up their, they put a monument up already, have done some paving and so much more to their party. Check it out. You should also check out Fact as well. Have a great day.